I believe that daddy might be the devil. I don't know. He stood right in the middle of the main street and said, your father is the devil, and the works of your father you will do. He was a liar from the beginning and the father of lies, and you're just like him. You're whited sepulchres, you're hypocrites, hypocrites, you're hypocrites, you're hypocrites. He kept calling them hypocrites over and over again. How can you escape the damnation of hell? He slammed into them. Us, I don't think you ought to say those things and judge. You ought not to judge nobody, cause who's to say who's right or wrong? You start talking about different churches and denominations. Who gives you the right to decide who's right and who? You old weak-kneed, puny, dried up runt. You get out of the way. We got to deal with these devils and get these folk out of here and get them loosed. Who wants to keep looking at a bunch of folks sitting up theater-style seating in a church with a Bible in their lap looking goofy? Man, this thing is on the street. And folk just sitting enough to make somebody want to puke. Sitting, looking. What you looking for? What's going to change up front? What's going to change? Sitting, looking. It's a price to be paid to get power. It's a price. And everybody not willing to pay it. But somebody got to pay the price to get it, because these folk are held captive. The Bible says they're taken captive by the devil at his will. Anytime he wants to drag them off, he can do it. They're emotionally damaged. They're psychologically damaged. Their souls have been breached and beat up ever since they were born. Can you imagine being brought up in a household that you were psychologically beat down, physically beat down, cursed, talked about like a dog, spat on, an incest victim, used up? That's how you were raised. Now you're 20 years old and you stand out here as a human, out here in the world, trying to move through the world as a normal human. That's impossible. That's impossible. Nobody could come through that and be normal, be free, be able to communicate with people and just be articulate and explain themselves and come in a normal conversation and just feel good about themselves. These folk are beat down. I looked at some of those gothic kids today and all that black and all. Those kids have been beat to death by some force until they're the walking dead. They have a strange fascination with death. A lot of them read the Satanic Bible. They're fascinated by Satan and vampires and blood drinking and all kinds of freaky stuff. And they're not normal. This is not normal. There's something wrong with these folks. The devil is infesting them. And you cannot do what I'm talking about with a tract and a few little quips from the Bible about the Lord loves you. That don't work now, man. You got to have some authority. You got to have some power. When you slam into these folk, it's got to be you arresting that devil and setting the human free. That devil has to be put on hold. That devil has to back off of you because you were there. Jesus was at the point where he could walk in the room and the devil just began to cry out, begging them not to torment them from before the time. Don't send us to Sheol. Don't send us to Tartarus. Don't send us to the abyss. Have you come to torment us before the appointed time? See, they know it's an appointed time. They got enough sense to know that. So what I'm saying is, look, I need to become a tormentor of the devil. I feel the devil spent all my life tormenting me. I mean, the devil gives you no rest, no peace. The devil never comes up and gives you a comforting word of assurance. All he does is just try to beat you down. If he does do something good, it's got a hidden motivation behind it. He's going to turn on you later.